EA Sports coverage of the National Football League finds us in the magnificent city of Atlanta. Used to be the terminus of the Western and Atlantic Railroad here. That's why they still sound the train horn inside Mercedes-Benz Stadium. Tonight, a good one on Monday Night Primetime. It's the Los Angeles Rams and the Atlanta Falcons on Monday Night Primetime. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson. We welcome you. That's the punter, Ethan Evans, to get this started. Off we go from Mercedes-Benz Stadium. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. The Falcons set to take over here on offense, and they are led by their veteran. It's Kirk Cousins.
I think it's so important, Mike, when we evaluate quarterbacks, especially in the later stages of their career, when they have a little bit of a drop-off, which obviously Kirk Cousins did in his first year early last year for the Falcons, you have to try to read between it. Why? Why was it so different? And I know it seems like an excuse, but I think coming off that Achilles injury took longer and took more out of Kirk Cousins than anyone really anticipated. So here he is, a full year beyond that, healthier. And now that he has an opportunity to get back behind center, don't expect him to give it up very easily.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 3. Mooney in motion. Little quick pass to the receiver heading left. He's trying to get around the corner, but he can't. He's going to be run down behind the line.
Back at the 37-yard line.
This is 3rd and 6. The play fake.
Zone coverage had his head a little bit spinning there, Mike. A clear picture of what the defense was in him, and as a result, he holds the ball a little bit longer than he would have liked, and the defense is able to get home.
So on 4th down, the Falcons bring on Bradley Pinion to punt. Xavier Smith is deep for LA. This brought in out past the 20. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Rams once again led by Matthew Stafford at quarterback. First 12 years with Detroit, his 5th year with the Rams, including a Super Bowl championship, winning Super Bowl 56. The #1 overall pick all the way back in 2009.
I had a coach tell me earlier in my career, Mike, specifically about the quarterback position. If you don't have fast feet, you better have a fast mind. And here we have a guy that has played a lot of games under center. He has seen a lot of football, and while he might not be as mobile, he might not have the arm strength to make all the throws he had earlier in his career, that experience behind center, that experience being in these moments before, man, having that quick mind, there's not a lot of defense is going to throw at him that he hasn't seen.
Receiver in motion, headed left. On the ground, former Notre Damer Kyron Williams. And this is going to be a Rams first down as the tackle is made at about the 43-yard line. Looks like we have an injured Falcon on this play. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. Here's 1st and 10. On play action, it's Stafford. This one complete to Atwell. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard
A
line.
gain of 19 yards.
They get 19 on that pass play. Good for a Rams first down.
A gain of 19 yards. First down, Rams.
On the carry, it's Williams. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of one.
How would you like to be this running back here? You get the ball, you're thinking, all right, get through the line, and next thing you know, the big old D tackle's just waiting for you there in the hole. Nowhere for you to go as he takes you down for a loss.
Second down, it's Stafford. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
Williams. A gain of 6 yards. And it's third down.
Got to get it to the 28, but now it's third down. The shotgun snap to Stafford. This one just too far for the receiver out in front of him. That one falls incomplete.
His offense is doing everything they can to quiet this crowd, and even though they missed on that long attempt, at least it sets the tone that they're going to continue to attack. If they can come up with a completion on one of those downfield passes, it's going to go a long way to settling themselves into this game.
His kick is good. And the Rams are out to an early 3-0 lead.
Falcons, nothing.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Jamal Agnew now to return. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Falcons offense ready to see the football for the second time. Play action now. It's Cousins. There's Kyle Pitts with the grab. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
Initially, when the quarterback looked his tight end's way, I thought he had a chance for a big pickup. He had nice separation there early. But let's give credit to the defense. They were able to rally quickly to the ball and keep that from being an even bigger game.
It's a give up the middle to Robinson. His defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
Second and 2. You're thinking, I got 2 downs to get 2 yards. How hard can that be? Well, against this defense, it turns out to be a big challenge. They take you back for a loss at 2, and now you find yourself on third down.
Working out of the gun, it's Cousins. Open man is Mooney. He's got it. They get 16 on that connection. It's good for a Falcon first down.
And the Falcons first down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
These comebacks, they require a lot of trust and timing from everybody involved. If the quarterback's a little too early, the receiver's not out of his break. But if the quarterback's a little too late, that's when disaster can strike. So give credit. Really well timed. Really nice job by both guys.
And they'll take this down inside the 35. Nice chunk here in this good-looking drive. Pickup of 14 and a first down.
This is already a little better than the first time they had the ball, Mike. Remember, opening possession, 3 and out. Showing some signs of life here now. Nice pickup there by the back to pick up the first down.
Pitts is the man in motion. On first down, right back to Robinson. And he'll push his way ahead for a gain of 2. Cameron pitches there to bring him down.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Second down and 8. They go play action with Cousins. That's to Mooney, complete right side. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll look to pick this up a yard. They'll run the sneak. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
Gain of a yard. That's another Falcons first down. 4-yard line.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. They run over center with Robinson. He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
He was taken down behind.
We don't give these big guys enough credit, Mike, just how fast these defensive tackles really are. Here he uses his speed to break through, take the back down for a loss.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. That one is caught by Mooney. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 9 and 3rd down.
Coming up 10. Brings up
the drag route is certainly not the most complicated route on the route tree, but a really nice job there using the scheme to create separation. He did a really nice job there working across the middle of the field as he made himself open.
Mooney in motion. He'll try to pick this up with a pop pass. He's going to have the first down and then some. And he will get into the end zone. Darnell Mooney. Touchdown Atlanta.
And what a fitting end to this drive, Mike. It only makes sense that he's the one that gets the ball in the end zone after making a handful of clutch plays prior to the touchdown. That was just a textbook example of one guy taking over the game.
Zane Gonzalez on for the point after. He knocks it through. And the Falcons move out to a 7-3 lead.
The score, Falcons 7, Rams 3.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, this is Blake Corum. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10.
The Rams offense ready for their second possession. A first down throw for Stafford. He gets it into the hands of Atwell. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
It's a gain of 14.
A gain of 14. Good for a quick first down.
First down.
Yes, it's really well executed here, and you see this in so many offenses around the league, Mike. These slant routes are either built in or what they call hot routes or sight routes. The receiver sees the blitz, and they break their route off. It gives an easy target for the quarterback, and it gives great opportunity for one after catch.
And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
That's another Rams.
A pickup there of 13. First down, LA.
First down, Los Angeles.
Now it's Nakua getting the jet sweep. And this defense having nothing of it. They get him down for a loss on the play.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 46-yard line.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Working out of the gun, Stafford. Quick throw here is complete. And nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the first down marker, but it is a pickup of 9.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd down.
The backfield empty here for 3rd and 2. Parkinson in motion. 3rd and 2. Stafford. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete.
He was covered by Caden Ellis.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Williams. And this is not going to be enough. He is short of the marker. They turn it over on down.
It's a turnover on downs.
Here comes the Atlanta offense now. They get set to take over once more. The lead sits at 4. So they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. And the D closes quickly. He stopped after a gain of a yard. Jared Verse there to make the tackle.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 41-yard line.
They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Here's a design run. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
Cody Turner on the tackle. A 1-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 8.
Third, they need 8. Cousins to throw. And that is incomplete.
Incomplete.
This pass rush is continuing to make their presence felt here in the early going. And for this quarterback, he's lucky to at least get rid of that ball because they were on the verge of recording their 2nd sack, and we're still here in the first quarter.
Here's Bradley Pinion now. He's on for the 2nd time. We'll try to get something inside the 10. Fair catch signal and taken at about the 18-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Off play action. It's Stafford. Then caught downfield by Smith. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line.
24-yard gain on the play. And a Rams 1st down.
So we are through 1 on Monday Night Primetime. It's the Falcons with the early lead. Greg and I back in Atlanta after this. Second quarter now, Rams in control of the football as they've got it with 1st and 10. Man in motion is Smith. They go play action with Stafford. That's to Parkinson, open right side. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Great timing and anticipation. The second the tight end's head turned around, the quarterback put the ball on him, and now it's, hey, let's see who wants to tackle this big guy and bring him to the ground.
They run over center with Williams. And he'll take this one forward for about 3, and that's a first down.
That's good for a Rams first down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They'll go again here with Williams. Not much happening there, just a short game.
Floyd brought him down. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the Falcons' 46-yard line.
From the 46, here's 2nd and 8. A play fake. Now Stafford to throw. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
19, incomplete. Jalen Walker on the coverage.
We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, Stafford. He's got a man. That's Nakua. Complete. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on 3rd down.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Rams.
So they're playing cover 2 man, Mike, so every underneath defender has to play inside leverage technique. That's the way they teach you. Play trail, be under the receiver, force that ball to be thrown deep up over your head. But his ball placement was on point, and that defender's just unable to make the play.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 22-yard line.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd down and 4. Man in motion is Smith. They'll run it with Williams. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
Tackle made back at the 25-yard line.
What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? From the shotgun, it's Stafford. Short throw, pulled in by Parkinson. And he's taken down, but they are in business. This sets up 1st and goal.
Really nice job there, Mike. All they're trying to do is just clear some space for the tight end and then let him go to work in the middle of the field. Now they're set up nicely inside the red zone.
So not quite 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10. They're pretty close. His throw out in the back of the end zone. It's incomplete.
Out of the end zone.
I know it fell for an incompletion, but pretty impressive. He was able to push that ball really far downfield as he was being hit. Really says a lot about the arm strength that this quarterback has.
Stafford now on 2nd down. And he'll take it on in. Kyren Williams. Touchdown, LA.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. 2 guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
Now the try here for the point after.
Extra point.
The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late.
Defense.
So following the score, here's Evans to send it away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
At their own 35-yard
The Falcons offense
line.
makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. That one never got started. Defensive pressure too much, and they drop him in the backfield.
Well, if you're going to run the ball in the middle of this defensive line, you better block the big man in the middle, Mike. What a great job, not only defeating his blocks, but being able to penetrate enough to take the ball carrier down for a loss. That is a great play by the big man inside.
That's right. It's Charlie Warner, the tight end. That's a good gain there. It's going to wind up just a couple of yards shy of that first down.
When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end of it.
He goes tight end. That's Pitts. A gain of 11 on that one. First down, Atlanta.
Falcons, first down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Here's Cousins throwing from the pistol. This one not quite on target. And too much. That one falls incomplete. Drake London was the intended receiver there.
It's now 2nd and 10.
And it'll bring up 2nd down. On the give, it's Robinson. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. A gain of 1 brings up 3rd down and 9.
Third down and 9. Now, Cousins. That's complete. He's got it to London. Call it a gain of 13. It's good for a Falcon first down.
First down.
I really like the rhythm that this offense has found. I mean, that third down, that wasn't a layup by any means, but they made it look easy. Everybody was exactly where they needed to be. The quarterback did a nice job working through his progression, saying, okay, I understand this is zone defense. I understand where the limitations of the coverage are. I'm going to get to that spot on the field as fast as I can, deliver the ball, pick up the first down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 29-yard line.
From the 29, here's 2nd down and 7. To throw is Cousins. Left side in the hands of London. Now they are in business. Inside the 15-yard line.
Gain of 16 yards.
2 receptions for him on this drive. This one good for 16 yards.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Robinson. And that's the way you want to run it on 1st down. A gain of 7.
5-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Here's 2nd and 2. Now, Cousins. That is caught to the goal line and in. Kyle Pitts. Touchdown, Falcons. Al Gonzalez to add the PAT. His kick is good. And the Falcons are on top. It's 14-10.
14. Rams 10.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Now, here comes a return from the 9. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Here come the Rams as their offense starts back onto the field. Man in motion is Smith. They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. Has an opening. Past the 40. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
It's a gain of 16 yards.
It's a gain of 16. And very quickly, a 1st down.
Up until that run, this 1st half, it's kind of been tough sledding here for this run game. They'd love to see him get going. That last big pickup's going to go a long way.
On play action, it's Stafford. One of his teammates is there to pick it up.
Jesse Bates.
Well, fortunately for this quarterback, Mike, thanks to the alert play by one of his teammates, they're going to prevent this from being a turnover. It's just so hard as the quarterback. You're trying to keep your eyes downfield. You're trying to keep the plays alive. You have to feel the rush. You have to understand when that clock's going off. That ball either needs to come out, or it certainly needs to be protected.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. The motion man is Nakua. Williams gets it on the draw. And he'll only get it to the 26-yard line, setting up 2nd and long.
It's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
What can they do here? This is 3rd and forever. Back to throw. Stafford. They'll set up the screen here to Cora. And he'll be stopped short of a 1st down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down.
A 2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
So 4th down, the Rams will send out Ethan Evans to punt. The Falcons are going to send Jamal Agnew deep to return. Now, fair catch. He'll take it at about the 24-yard line. The Falcons offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. Robinson, and he'll get maybe a yard. That's it. Braden Fisk is there to bring him down.
Fisk on the stop. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
2 minutes to go here till halftime. Greg and I back to Atlanta in a moment. 2nd down, 8 yards to go. Working out of the gun, it's Cousins. He's got this to Bijan Robinson. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short.
Brings up 3rd down.
You don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. Pitts is the man in motion. They'll try to run for it with Robinson. And he is going to have that Falcons 1st down. Maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
1st down.
Job well done right there. 3rd and inches. You don't want to chop or step or go east and west. You're just trying to hit this thing downhill as hard as possible, run right at the defense, and he doesn't get a whole lot, but he does get the 1st down.
Short throw taken by Pitts.
Cousins pass. Complete
Now a
to
timeout.
Pitts.
Atlanta. That's their first.
A 7-yard
And they'll stop it
pickup.
just
Brings
over
up
a minute
2nd
remaining
and 3
in this first
at
half.
the 43-yard line.
Second down, they need 3. London brought in motion. They go play action with Cousins. Out wide, that's Robinson. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 3, but that is good enough for a 1st down.
We're starting to see this so often, Mike. The days of just having a running back who you're just going to turn around and hand it to, yes, that's still a critical part of NFL offensive football, but their ability to be used in the passing game. Just one more thing for the defense to have to defend. Make them go sideline to sideline, line of scrimmage to the end zone. Defend every blade of grass, and a really good running back goes a long way in doing it. You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screenplay still in the back of their head.
Cousins now on 2nd down. Over the middle, catch made by Mooney. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7.
1st down.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL, you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. And as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, their passing game has dominated here early, and that last pickup leads to a 1st down.
On 1st and 10, Cousins. That one taken in by London. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line. That's his 3rd catch of this 1st half, and good enough for a 1st down.
At the 23-yard line.
Throwing a comeback route against zone coverage, it could be a little bit tricky. Remember, in zone, the defender's eyes are on the quarterback. So if your receiver doesn't sell that right, and this ball's not thrown on time, you're going to end up watching that defender take this thing back the other way.
Complete to Bijan Robinson. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 17-yard line.
And with just 4 seconds left in the 1st half, a timeout is called. Zane Gonzalez on to try the field goal. This from 34 yards. The Gonzalez kick is good. And the Falcons will open up a touchdown lead. It's now 17-10.
Outside of coming away with a touchdown, I'm not sure they could have done any better to close out that half. I mean, they burned all the clock. They don't let the opponent possess the ball, and they come away with points.
So 2 seconds left to play, and the kick's away. And no return here. This is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
On first down, Stafford. He's going to air this one out. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hansen and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the third quarter as we're ready to kick off the second half. Back out to our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula and come out on top in this tight one as we hit the second half. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. And he is stopped. The Rams 25. The drive will begin there. Rams offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. They find themselves trailing 17-10 now as they come up with first down and 10. It's Stafford throwing from the pistol. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3 at the 33-yard line.
Here's a second and 3 from the 33. The shotgun snap to Stafford. As is caught left side, that's Parkinson. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
17 yards.
They picked up 17 through the air. Good for a Rams first down.
17 yards.
I can't tell you, Mike, how many of these offensive skill players around the league, they look at man coverage as like a personal offense. After that last completion on the way back to the huddle, I think he had a few choice words for him. I think he said, hey, man, you can't guard me one-on-one. You better ask your coach for some help, because if he doesn't, you're going to be in for a long day.
Byron Williams, the intended receiver there. And it'll lead to a second down.
He just stays on his primary read just a little bit too long. I think if he gets that ball to his check down a little bit quicker, not only is the ball completed, but I think there's some room to run. So, again, certain quarterbacks are better than others. The ability to process and eliminate targets quickly to move on to the next, that's a skill that really just comes from experience.
We'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
And it's third down.
Parkinson in motion. some problems communicating on third down, and that's going to be a delay.
Still third down.
So after the 5 yards are walked off, they face third and long. They'll throw once more. Here's Stafford. This one just too far for the receiver. Out in front of him. That one falls incomplete.
A.J. Terrell on the coverage.
The Rams punting unit coming out. The punt for the second time, looking to pin the opponent back deep. And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. The Falcons offense getting ready for their opening possession of this second half. Whistles here. Looks like one of the defenders got a head start.
Still first down.
So a lot of options on the table now. It's 1st and 5. Off the play fake, here's Cousins. Finding room at midfield. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
19 yards.
He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
He might be a tight end by position definition, Mike, but this guy is a bona fide playmaker with the ball in his hands, and we're just seeing this more and more across the league. These guys have such a natural ability to pick up yards after the catch, and man, it does wonders for an offense when you don't always have to throw the ball far to pick up big gains.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Second and 10. Pitts is the man in motion. Now a second down throw for Cousins. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force third down.
Brings up third down.
Defensively, that's just a missed opportunity, Mike. Anytime you have two defenders in the area and neither one of them is able to make a play on the ball, yes, I know that the ball felt incomplete, but man, you got to get your hands on that ball and take advantage.
That's caught left side by Pitts. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. And that is going to set up an interesting fourth down decision.
We see teams more and more throw the ball short of the sticks on third down, really for two reasons. One, they're confident that they can pick up the first down with yards after the catch. Two, teams' willingness to go for it on fourth down is at an all-time high.
And he's not going to get there. The defense was ready for it, and they stuff him on fourth down.
Well, that play had no chance from the start. The running back was not even able to make it back to the original line of scrimmage. Give credit to that defensive line. That was an incredible effort, forcing that fourth down stop.
The Rams offense ready to take over once again. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. Drive begins with a run by Williams. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up second down.
The best running backs, Mike, they have a really good balance between executing the play that's designed but then every so often, they just have to trust their instincts, and sometimes that's the best plays. That's where the big home run shots come from, and when you have a talented back, you want to give them that freedom.
That's hauled in on the left by Nakua. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. Stafford on target to Puka, and the Rams have a first down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard
I love this
line.
call, Mike. Defense is thinking run here. It's second and short, so they go with play action. Leads to an easy first down. Really well done.
They go play action with Stafford. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete. Tutu Atwell was the one he was looking for.
He was covered by Caden
It's second down. Throwing, Stafford. This one complete to Atwell. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
A gain of 9 brings up third and 1.
They'll look to pick this up, third and a yard. They'll try to run for it with Williams. And he's got nowhere to go. That defensive front controls the line of scrimmage. It'll bring up fourth down.
No gain on the play.
If you send your field goal unit on the field, Mike, it gives you a chance to chip away at this deficit. But I think I'm keeping my offense on the field. I'm going to one of my critical plays on my call sheet. Keep this drive alive. The hope is to come away with 6.
No move for the field goal unit. They're going to line up and go for it on fourth down. They'll try to run. And he's going to have a Rams first down. As they manage to convert, that'll keep this drive alive.
First down.
And the decision to go for it on fourth and short, it's a lot easier, Mike, when you take a look in that huddle and you see the big guys up front. I mean, their ability to continue to win at the point of attack. We've seen it all game long, and when that's the case, you don't need to overthink it. Turn around, hand it to your back, fresh set of downs.
That's over the middle and caught by Smith.
Complete to number 19. A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4 at the 19-yard line.
They'll come up now for second down and 4. Here's the give up the middle with Williams. And he will work his way to the 11-yard line. Good running and a first down.
That's another Rams first down. First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
They'll run it. First carry of the game for Blake Corum. The hold closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3.
A 3-yard pickup brings up second and 7.
Atwell sent in motion here. Now whistles. Play clock at 0, and that'll cost them 5.
Still second down.
Stafford now on second down. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
To Kyron Williams. A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
Out of the gun, Stafford in trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
This offensive line has to do a better job, Mike, of communicating the protection pre-snap, especially on these key third downs. The blitz overwhelms them from the jump, and now they're picking their quarterback off the ground.
Sean McVay will send out the field goal unit. Officially, a 29-yard attempt. He'll bang that one through. It's good.
Makes the score.
And the Rams are able to cut it to 4. 17-13. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Carter on the return. Ooh. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Falcons offense about ready to take over once more. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. And here's Bijan. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2.
Emmanuel Ford's on the stop. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 26-yard line.
So, from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 8. Play action now. It's Cousins. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line. Braden Fist gets him for a loss of 7. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, as they face this possible 3 and out following that 2nd down sack, now if you're the quarterback, you've got to be thinking, get the ball out of my hand, find a matchup I like downfield, and try to push this ball past the sticks and keep this drive alive.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And this drive is over before it can start. It's swallowed up to force 4th down.
A loss of 5.
Quarterback just has to get this ball out of his hands. I understand giving your guy a chance to pick up the 1st down. Let's see if he can get some space downfield past the sticks and put one on him. But once it's clear that's not going to work, this ball either needs to be thrown away, checked down, but you certainly don't want to continue to go backwards.
The Falcons send their punting unit out as he's standing right around his own goal line. Now fair catch is taken back inside the 40.
Take over 1st and 10.
Matthew Stafford and the Rams offense getting set to go again. And he has been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been picked apart. That is borne out in those impressive numbers. He has been terrific all game long. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. A give, and here comes Williams. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. 12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick 1st down.
1st down.
And the running back's going to get all the stats and all the glory, but make no mistake about it, Mike, that was a great team effort on that run play. Everyone executing their blocking assignments to perfection. He's able to pick up a nice gain and fresh set of downs.
That's right side. He's got Ferguson. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 39-yard line.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and a yard. Back to throw is Stafford. Quick throw taken in. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
It's a gain of
A
11.
gain there of 11. First down, L.A.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
The motion man is Nakua. They fake the jet sweep and give it up the middle. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4.
Brought down at the 23-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up second and 5.
From the 23, here's second and 5. It's another run here for Williams. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
A gain of a yard brings up third and 5.
We're off to the fourth quarter here on Christmas Eve. And Monday Night Primetime continues after this. Big play coming up. This is third down. From the gun, here's Stafford. He's got a man. That's Nakua. Complete. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. Good for a Rams first down.
Another Rams first down. A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Los Angeles.
These curl routes, he's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground, work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball, and really nice job picking up the first down.
They will not get this one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Still first down.
From the shotgun, it's Stafford. He gets it into the hands of Atwell.
Stafford's pass. Complete to Tutu Atwell. A 3-yard pickup brings up second and 12 at the 14-yard line.
Second down, it's Stafford. That one incomplete. Good job, textbook there. Separated the man from the ball, and it'll bring up third down.
So you find yourself down here in the red zone. This is where it's critical for the quarterback, Mike, to understand he's only got two options. Put the ball in a spot where your guy can catch it, or in a spot where nobody can catch it. And unfortunately for them, this time ends up being the latter.
Throw it. On third down, Stafford. That one is caught in the back of the end zone. Puka Nakua. Touchdown, Los Angeles.
Touchdown, Rams.
Now this, an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. And look at this, the extra point is blocked. So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. Agnew on the return. Whoa! And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
The Falcons take over.
Here comes the
first
Atlanta
and 10.
offense now. They get
At
set
their
to
own
take over once
28-yard
more.
line.
They'll do so with 1st and 10. It's a give up the middle to Robinson. Not much there, maybe a yard.
Emmanuel Forbes on the stop. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll go again with Robinson. Inside the 35. A terrific run. He's got this one down inside the 30-yard line.
43 yards.
A big one here in the fourth quarter to gain of 43 yards.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
I'm not sure you're going to find a better example of just pure speed in the open field than that run right there. I mean, when he got past the first wave, you got the sense that he might just be able to outrun everybody on the field.
And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 24-yard line.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 8. Here's Cousins throwing from the pistol. And he won't get away. Good open tackle there to get him down behind the line.
Brought down back at the 27.
We call them safeties because they're usually the last line of defense, but not here. On this play, he's up there at the line of scrimmage attacking the offense, and he takes him down for a negative play.
A tough spot here. 3rd and long. Working out of the gun, it's Cousins. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. It's a pickup of 13 yards. 1st down, Atlanta.
And the Falcons, 1st down. 1st and
This
10
quarterback
at the
has a reputation
14-yard
for being
line.
one of the faster quarterbacks in the league, but what I loved here is, yes, he used his legs, but he remained a passer for as long as he could, and leads to a nice pickup.
Pitts is the man in motion. Here's Robinson. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple.
The tackle made at the 12-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Second and 7. Now Cousins on the bootleg. Out wide, that's Robinson. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
They're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. Now, Cousins. 4th out left. Taking off, he'll try to get there.
On the scramble.
And he's not the type of quarterback that wants to play off script. He wants to operate within the rhythm and the timing of the offense. But with them flooding the back end, he ultimately has no choice but just take what he can on the ground. And now they find themselves staring at a 4th down.
So here is Zane Gonzalez in a pressure situation.
27-yard attempt.
This to take the lead here in the 4th. And this one right down the middle. It's good.
Personal foul.
And they take the lead here in the 4th quarter. So a big mistake there. Roughing call on the field goal try. It gives them an automatic first down. On the ground, it's Robinson. And he's going to go backward, taken down at the 6.
Remember, a field goal takes the lead, but first and goal, you're thinking touchdown. But you can't lose yards on first down. It completely changes your approach now on a goal-to-go situation. Give credit to the defense.
Second and goal, now it's from the 6-yard line. Now, Cousins. This one caught at the 4. And he's in. Drake London. Touchdown, Atlanta. Gonzalez now for the point out.
Extra point.
He's got it. And Falcons will up the lead to 5.
Makes the score Falcons 24, Rams 19.
So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown, trying to kick it back the other way. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And this will wind up working out well. He's going to take it up to the 40-yard line. Good return. Matthew Stafford and the Rams offense getting set to go again. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read, seemingly every time. A play fake. Now Stafford to throw. That one thrown behind his target, and it'll be incomplete.
Jordan Whittington, incomplete. Jesse Bates on the coverage.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap to Stafford. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
It's 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Well, can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly in his 3rd and 10. Atwell sent in motion here. Stafford from the gun on 3rd down. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job for separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down. Punt team headed out for the Rams. We forced a punt, trailing here in the 4th quarter. That one hit inside the 10, but it bounces forward into the end zone. Bring it back out to the 20-yard line. The Falcons offense ready to get back at it. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Cousins. That's going to be dropped underneath for Robinson. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
A 3-yard pickup.
So often for a defense defending the passing game, the most difficult guy to account for is the running back out of the backfield. So a really nice job here bringing him down before he has a chance to pick up any yards after the catch.
Now a second down throw for Cousins. Open man, he's got it. It's London. And he'll be brought down up past the 35-yard line.
13 yards.
Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down.
First and 10.
Zone route running, Mike, is very simple. Once you come off the line of scrimmage after the ball is snapped and you know it's zone coverage, as long as it's sort of in the area the quarterback expects you to be, my rule was just run where they're not. And when he throws it, catch it.
And he works past the 40, taken down at a gain of 7.
He was taken down by Cameron Kinchins. A 7-yard pickup brings up second and 3 at the 43-yard line.
From the 43, here's second and 3. Another run here for Robinson. And he'll be close to a first down. A gain of a couple as they mark him just short.
45-yard line. A 2-yard pickup brings up third and 1.
Third and a yard. They'll run the sneak. And he is going to have that Falcons first down. At least it appears that way. Didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
A quick throw here, going to be taken by London. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4 at the Rams' 46-yard line.
From the 46, here's second and 4. And they'll run back to the gun. Here comes Robinson. And he'll get about 4 out of that one. That should be enough to move the chains. It is. First down.
That's another Falcons first down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
A shotgun snap, and they'll give it to Robinson. Now a timeout Rams, that's number 2. And they'll get together prior to the second down play.
It's second and 8.
Cousins now. That's caught right side. It's London. And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line. The Rams use their third and final timeout. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down. They run over center with Robinson. And he broke through the initial contact, winds up getting about 3. It's second down.
At the 17-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
They go play action with Cousins. That's going to be incomplete. They cannot hook up there. And that takes us to the 2-minute warning. A successful drive, but in dangerous stalling. Trying to convert now on 3rd and 7. Now Robinson. And he's got nowhere to go. That defensive front controlling the line of scrimmage. It'll bring up 4th down.
Patience is a great quality of a running back. You have to wait for holes and gaps to develop. But in this case, Mike, he just kept waiting, and nothing ended up happening.
Zane
No gain.
Gonzalez on for the field goal. A 34-yard attempt.
And this one, right down the middle. It's good.
Makes the
A
score
big 3
Falcons
points as they
27,
extend
Rams
their 4th quarter
19.
lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, here comes Corum. And a solid run back there. They'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The Rams offense getting set to get back to work. This is 1st and 10. Here's Williams into the secondary at the 45. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield.
A gain of 17
They'll gain
yards.
17 on that
That's
one.
good
A
for
very
Rams.
quick first down.
First down.
Well, there's not a
It's
whole
a
lot of
gain of
fancy going on here, Mike. This is just kind of old school,
Rams
line up and run
first
smash
down.
mouth football. It's exactly what they did, but it still ends up in a big gain, and he picks up the first down.
They'll drop to throw. That one's down the field, but it is incomplete. Tyler Higbee was the intended receiver. And it'll be 2nd down.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
And they'll take this down inside the 35. Stafford
It's a
on
gain
target
of
to
18.
Puka. And the Rams have
And
a
the
first down.
Rams, First down.
And these are the moments in the game, Mike, where
A
you
gain
need
of
your
18
best
on the play.
players to come through and make their
down,
presence
Rams.
felt, and that's exactly what he does there. Picks up a nice reception, good chunk of yards, and they keep their hopes alive.
This one complete to Atwell. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line.
17 more yards. That's another Rams first.
So it's a win here for the Falcons. They use a little home cooking here. They play a complete football game and are going to send their fans home quite happy. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Falcons are winners as we say so long from Atlanta.